So I've just returned from my trip to Texas in this miserable beast because that's not quite fixed yet. And one of the things I noticed is the headlights on it are getting real dim. They've never been good. The low beams have always been kind of bad. They're the factory original lamps. And so I stopped on the way home, picked up some Silver Star Ultras because I like those. They do pretty well for what they are. And now we're going to try to figure out how to change the headlights on this monster. It appears that I have one screw here, a screw way down in there, and then, because Dodge likes doing things funny, another one right there. I think that if you pop those 3 screws out, I think the entire headlight assembly should pull forward. Or at least, looking at this interference with the grill, probably rotates out this way and then comes out. So I'm going to set the camera up, and that's what we're going to try to do. So they all appear to be 10 millimeter. But what I don't know is if the one way down in this hole is attached to the housing, or if I'm going to drop it and lose it in the bumper. So I'm going to go down there with a magnet while I'm trying to get it out. Putting it back in ought to be entertaining. Interesting. It does appear to be attached to the headlight body. We're not going to take it all the way out right now until we get the back one off. it's generally loose, but it's acting like there's another fastener somewhere down in this corner. So we're gonna go get a light and a mirror and see what I can see. All right, now if you can see that white vertical thing with the green stripe on it, I believe you got to push that up, then it'll release the headlight and it'll come out after you take all the screws out. So that's what we're going to try now. Maybe. So you don't need the grill removed, you just got to get this thing out of its clip, which is what came out of that, and then maybe we can rotate it and pull it out. Yep.
Ta-da.
And there it is.
6 wires.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. And the screw for the bottom one is much longer than the other ones. It goes into a little bumper that seems to stay there, so that has to go in before you put the headlight back. Oh yeah, there's also one of these down the bottom that has to pop out once you get everything undone. So that's another piece. Now it may be straightforward. We will see. Interesting. So that just unscrews. And the headlight comes out. Not much to it. And it's an H11, which is weird because it's got H11s up top and 9005s down the bottom. So I'm not changing the high beam bulbs, I'm just changing the low beams, but they are low and high beams, so that's coming next. All right, so we got our new lamp that will just hopefully fit about like that, and then we plug it back in. Screw that back down and reverse the process. First, putting your bolt back in this side. Yeah, and then you can put your fasteners back in it, and that should be how you change the headlights. So you can do it without pulling the grill, which is kind of nice. But you got to get your 3 bolts and that push flange thing moved. So the bolts go back in. Might as well test it, I suppose. And she works. Then we go under here and pull down on the clip. And install the other bolt. Close the little hatch, and it's done. So there you have it. 3 bolts, a clip, pop it out, change your lamps, put her back in. Not too hard, but kind of a faff, considering how much room there, I guess, could have been in this thing to get to them. But pretty nice sealed unit. So there you go. That's how you change your headlights in a 4th gen Ram. I'll put a link to the parts that I used and the tools that I used in my Amazon affiliates page, which is linked in the comments, or linked in the description, I should say. And if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, hope you all have a good day. Take care.